Ladies, gentlemen, intrepid explorers, welcome back to Here Be Dragons. My name, of course, is Open Potato, and in this episode, we're going to be continuing with the campaign in Here Be Dragons. Things went reasonably well in the last episode. We got through all of the tutorialization, and we're now in unholy water at the gates of hell. When mine enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. Indeed, they shall. We faced Neptune in the last episode, and wowzers. This looks like we're facing a brand new enemy. We've sailed onto unclean waters. The song of the Lord has led us through darkness towards the green glow of hell. Open your pure hearts, the Lord's psalms, and we may be blessed, and the sacred ink will lead us to victory, to the glory of God. Righto. Okay, so what have these guys got in the bank that I need to be prepared for? Well, I guess we're about to find out. What have we got? Snot. Chapter 5. Filthy monster spitting poison and diseases. Nobody knows from what. Hellish depth has emerged, but its stench is unbearable, so stay a stone's throw away. Or maybe a couple of stone's throws away. Poison. A victim of poison receives 1 wound each battle turn. Poison can be removed by healing. Okay, cool. And it seems that we've got different abilities as well. We've got Second Grace, extra salvo for all allies, causes -1 damage to the self. Sacrifice causes -4 damage, causes -1 damage to the self. Cool. Prayer, +3 to all allies and self. And Exorcism, cause -2 damage. Remove a die, and causes -1 damage to the self. Okay, so quite a lot of complicated abilities. It also seems like we've got more max HP than we did during the other quest, so that's fine. Anyway, any ink bottles? Have I still got the same ink bottle abilities that I did in the last episode with the last crew? Indeed, it seems that I do. Right. So these guys can't utilize 1s or 6s. In fact, the whole team can't utilize 1s or 6s. So pretty much everything is on the table here. What do we want to take? Do we want to take? Ideally, the 2 and the 3. The 2 and the 3 probably are most valuable for us. If we take the 2, and then also if we take the 3, then we will be able to... keep the initiative, I do indeed believe. And they will also take 1 damage from... 1 damage from that. What is... We know what Shark Bite is. What is Poison? Poison causes -2 damage during 2 turns. So it literally doesn't cause anything sort of the moment it hits. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm quite happy about that. There we go. Grand. It's unfortunate that Shark Bite ended up with the ability, because that's going to heal for 2 damage. So it's basically a write-off to get to attack that shark. Let's try and take out this dude over here. It's going to take us a while to work through his thick flesh. Seems that he's got rather a high defense value, but that's fine. Anyway, any actions? Yeah, I will in fact do that. We'll do it. If we're going to be utilizing that ability more than once, which I suspect that we are. What did I take damage from there? Oh, I took 1 self damage, of course. Yeah, if we're going to be utilizing that Second Grace more frequently, then it would be a fairly good idea for us to try and put in some permanent attack damage. That would not be a terrible idea at all, I do believe. So let's see if we can try and do that. Exorcism. No, I'm not bothered about Exorcism, to be honest. Let's try and, I think, utilize Prayer. That seems to be a fairly good idea. Try and utilize Prayer. And then let's also try and utilize... I'm going to lose the initiative if I keep that 5. So I don't really want to do that. Maybe I'll keep the 2 in order to keep the initiative. But it's not gonna do that much damage. Second Grace. I don't think I value Second Grace that much. I think I want to put a point of defense into my shields. Yeah. I don't love that turn at all, in fact. And I don't love the fact that I'm going to be poisoned. This also could have been handled better, because he's going to be able to poison me after I heal my entire complement. So not loving that at all. Right, well, we'll deal another single bit of damage. Execute salvos. Yep. I mean, we have to heal now anyway, don't we? Yep, so we have to heal. We have to heal ourselves. And then he has to poison, and presumably he's going to poison. Yep, you're going to poison the weaker of the two boats. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. I should have planned that better, but that's okay. Whoa, it's -2. It's -2 poison each turn. Wowzers. Okay, well that is quite something. Okay, I thought it was 2 poison over the course of 2 turns, but it's actually 2 health worth of damage every turn. Wow. Okay. Well, I think we want to second grace this boat over here. Yeah. And then I think we want to do this as well. And what does exorcism do? Causes -2 damage, remove a die, and causes 1 damage to the self. I actually straight up think that that is a brilliant ability for right now, because we'll be able to target the guy that's already got a die here. So let's try and utilize that. As I say, I want to try and maintain the initiative just throughout the course of this fight. He ends up getting a second die in that poison spit, but as we will come to see in just a second, that will not be the end of the road for us. I'm trying to take this dude out, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it this turn. Well, actually, no, tell a lie. We will be able to do it this turn because we're going to get our second grace in just a second. Unless this boat gets taken out now. I physically do not think that that's possible. Right, let's second grace. So let's target... This boat might die, but that's okay. That's a price that I'm actually willing to pay. Yep, so let's level all of our fire on you. Brilliant. Okay. And then exorcism, we will use right over there. We will remove the 4. Brilliant. Alright, so that means that we... Yep, we'll lose that boat, but that's okay. I think that this still puts us in an okay position. We've got a bunch of ink bottles with which to burn through, so that should be fine. Double 6s. I mean, if I take this 5 away, then I will absolutely, categorically, 100% lose the initiative. But will that matter? What does exorcism do again? It's -2 damage. It's guaranteed -2 damage. I think we want to put our money in exorcism. I say put our die in exorcism, because that will give us a guaranteed 2 damage through the big boy's thick flesh. So I think we're probably going to do that, and that will, in combination with the 2 die that we have here, going to cause 2 damage to each of these guys. We should be able to exorcism him away. Exorcism him away into oblivion. Brilliant. Okay, so that was pretty lucky, actually. We end up losing the initiative, but that's not a big deal for us at all. They can't use any actions on me. They could just, you know, batter me with regular salvos. And I don't know what the attack value of the shark is. I think it's 2, but I don't think it's... Yeah, it's not going to be able to penetrate through my attack. They're only going to be able to get 1 through my attack. So if I take out you, it will deal 1 self damage, but I don't think that that's going to be too much of a problem. Right, what have we got here? I mean, the fact that we lose the initiative on that turn, big old bummer. Big old bummer indeed. Although the great news is that shark cannot get through my attack without using the shark bite ability. I'm half tempted just to either try and reroll this die or just don't want to use it. Maybe I'll reroll it. I'll reroll it. We'll see what we get. Hopefully a low number. Hopefully a low number. Didn't get a low number. I need a number lower than 5. Give me another reroll. A 1 or a 2 would be brilliant. That's actually probably the best case scenario for us. So, I'm going to put the die in prayer, because I'm probably going to need that at some point. But there's no real need to do that urgently. What I want to do is maintain the initiative. That's kind of the priority at the moment, rather than actually dealing any damage. So although I did waste a lot of ink bottles trying to regain the initiative, I think it was actually worth it. He's still got a shark bite me, that's fine. We're expecting that damage. He's gonna get healed up. That's fine. Okay, now we start choking the supply of dice. And choking the cherub. Don't forget the cherub. We're going to utilize this 4. And then we're just going to let him be hoisted on his own petard. Exorcism, brilliant. And we're going to lose the initiative as well. Ugh. I don't love the fact that we're going to lose the initiative, but that's okay. I was oh so confident, and now we've just gone and lost the initiative. Oh well, we've got a turn to finish him off before he gets his shark bite ability back. Okay, no actions. Actions for me. Do I not get to salvo him? Oh, I don't get to salvo him because I just don't have the I just don't have what I need. Okay. Do that there. Yeah, I should have planned that better. It's okay. We've still got the heal in store. Ugh. That's irritating. So he's able to get an action with that. I've got a 5. Now, I could pop another one in Exorcism, but he's going to act before I do. I think I just need to start getting rid of him. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. So I'm just gonna take the hit. I know he's gonna heal up. That's fine. But each and every turn from now on, I'm gonna hit him for 1 because of that 5 die in the permanent increase slot. So he is gonna be able to heal up, but that's fine. I've still got my prayer available, which is grand. And if I get offered a 1 at any point, then I'll absolutely capitalize on that opportunity, and we'll get a double heal off, which is kind of what I want. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that is unbelievably brilliant. I could not honestly have asked for a better roll. That is truly unbelievably fantastic. He is not able to do any damage to me. I'm going to stick a point in Exorcism. I will not be able to regain the initiative anyway, but I will be able to really capitalize on this opportunity. He can't damage me, but I can damage him, and I can damage him for 2 points on this turn and this turn only. And I'm going to be able to finish him off once I get to the action phase, and we should be able to exorcise him. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, it was a little bit sloppy towards the end there, but we got across the line. Fantastic. And we get our ship back, and we should get some upgrades at the end of the fight as well. Basic defense or maximum health. I kind of like defense. I mean, we've already got a pretty colossal amount of natural HP, so I'm gonna take attack and I'm gonna take defense. I mean, look, what can I say? Brilliant. Let's move on. Holy water, unholy water, level 2. What is this? The slimy sea. Sea of acid. Look upon the twisted fruits of satanic loins. Their burning hatred be the fuel for your immortal souls. May their blasphemies accompany them as they return to hell. Okay, these guys look pretty darn big, actually. You've sailed into the Sea of Acid. It is an inhospitable environment for humans. At the start of each turn, the acid explodes. Units may react differently to the explosion. To learn about the explosion effects on a given unit, hover over the acid icon next to the character when it is visible. Okay, cool. Choke the cherub. Get that stuff done. Any ink bottles around? It don't look like it. You've gained a new errata option. Decrease one die's value by 1. Okay, don't mind me. I will absolutely do that. If I need to. Right, so causes -1 damage every turn. So presumably these guys aren't affected by the Sea of Acid. What have they got? Acid Spit, -2 damage, remove die from defense. Remove die from my defense? Okay, so basically, defense dies are completely worthless here. Yeah, defense dies are completely worthless, but the poison spit needs to charge up, so we've got to bear that in mind. These guys can actually utilize a 6, so it's only 1s that they cannot utilize, which is good. I mean, forcing them to utilize 5s and 6s it's an inherent strength for me, because that will, you know, likely lose them the initiative. Okay. How do we tackle this? I mean, we do have a lot of HP, but I feel like I need to be putting some points into prayer. I'm not going to put any points into prayer on this occasion. I don't think so, because that one will deal a bunch of damage to these guys, and they don't have any natural way of healing up, which is wonderful. Very, 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 very happy with that. I think maybe this would be a great opportunity to invest in some permanent boosts to damage. If I do that, I lose the initiative. So I need to use the 3 and the 4 ideally, but I can't use the 3 and the 4. There's no ink bottles for me to use. Okay, I mean, let's just do what I originally said I was gonna do. And anything that I do, literally anything that I do will lose me the initiative here. Right, well, I guess we just gotta double down, right? We gotta double down, and we just gotta take both 5s. We'll lose the initiative, but there is literally nothing that we can do to prevent that, unless, of course, we wanted to lose even more HP per turn, and I really do not want to lose any more HP, given that we're going to be on a timer anyway from the acid. So we'll just force these guys to lose a bunch of HP. Okay, the acid. They've got the initiative. Unfortunate. They deal 1 damage. That's fine. That's totally fine. We do need to put a couple of points in prayers, but that'll be fine. We should be just fine. We should be just fine. I think we want to try and take out this guy since these guys all have 1 attack damage. I think targeting the weakest HP character probably works out for the best. Works out even better given the fact that they've already got a die. So that's really great. Yeah, so we're going to be able to level a fairly significant amount of damage, given that we've now got a permanent attack increase in the bottom ship over there. So that's pretty darn good. I'm pretty pleased with that. What can I say? That's an ink bottle as well. Any ink bottles would be lovely, in fact. Okay. We will guarantee to keep the initiative, which is great. Exorcism would indeed remove a die. We can't do anything ink bottle way. Maybe I should have put a point in Exorcism instead to remove the poison spit damage, but to be honest, if we take second grace, then we'll be able to defeat this guy before he gets his attack off anyway. Plus, we'll be able to benefit from the heal. Yeah, brilliant. Put that over there. I think that's... Yeah, I think that's what we're after. Cool. Okay. And we get the initiative, which is grand. Right. Let's go and do this. Let's absolutely do this. Okay, the first salvo is away. Alright. Brilliant. Second grace. And I think I want to do... Yeah, we have to just level both of our cannons onto that dude over there. Okay, so we basically negate one of the actions that the enemy was trying to get done. That's fine. It's not great that the other one gets the poison spit off, but that's fine. We're slowly but surely getting there in terms of collecting enough resources to actually manipulate the dice properly. Yeah, for example, this is a prime example of where I would love to either reroll or manipulate the die. In fact, maybe not. Maybe we can just utilize prayer immediately. I think that is probably what we're after. We could go for a reroll here. A reroll seems inherently dangerous. I mean, whatever I choose to leave to these guys, they're going to be able to use whatever I give them. So I think we need to take prayer, right? I mean, we need to take prayer. It's our only healing mechanic. Let's go for a reroll. Let's go for a reroll on one of the 4s. Ideally, we'd be looking for... I mean... A 5's actually not bad. Sacrifice is pretty darn good. But, I mean, we already had a 5, so it's kind of irrelevant. Second grace would have been nicer, I think. Right, let's take sacrifice. Sure. Alright. We keep the initiative. That's important. He's able to get an acid spit off. We are going to be able to get our heal off before we die, which is great. Because they're not able to get through. They're not able to attack at all now, which is, I mean, just spectacular, really. Who do we want to focus down? To be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's not like we have exorcism. We can focus anyone that we want to down, really. Yeah, we're not able to finish either of them off over the course of this turn anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, sacrifice. Brilliant. Take you down, and we'll get both of these dudes healed up. Fantastic. Removed poison. Oh, great. Remove the die from the defense marker. Well, I've astutely decided not to put any dies in the permanent defense bonus area. Cool. Okay, I think that we've got a real opportunity here. So, double sixes. These guys can capitalize on sixes, so, I mean, we'd be stupid not to take advantage of the fact that the sixes are what we're after. However, I think we want to exorcism. Yeah, maybe I don't take the other 6, because that's going to mean that I lose the initiative. I mean, I need to put a 6 in exorcism. That's an absolute guarantee. I'm going to lose the exorcism either way. I'd love another ink bottle right now. If I could decrease that 3 to a 2, I could put it into second grace, and that would be oh so fine and dandy. But as it stands, we're going to give the enemy not what they want, but pretty darn close to what they want. I guess I just take the 6 and I try and wail on this guy, I guess. Sure, put it over there. I don't love this. I don't love this at all, but I think we'll be just fine. Yeah. Okay. Regaining the initiative needs to be a top priority now. They thankfully are not able to attack because of my astute maneuvering. We're going to be able to defeat you before you get your acid attack off, which is fantastic because that just mitigates 2 damage straight up. And we also get our other ink bottle that we were oh so desperate for. Right, I think that you are actually going to die, but not before we get the exorcism attack off, which is quite nice. Yep, that's good. Yep, that was kind of to be expected. That's our healing mechanic lost, so we are now on a very, 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 very short timer. You've decided to take the 2. That's fine, so you're going to keep the initiative. That's a bit of a bummer. What I can do here, however, is decrease the 3 to a 2. I think that's what I want to do, right? Decrease the 3 to a 2. And then go for a second grace. That'll deal 2 damage. Alternatively, look, the other advantage of decreasing the 3 to a 2 is that I will actually gain the initiative. Because if the initiative is the same, or if the rolls are the same, then whoever loses the initiative, whoever has the initiative loses it. So, yes, I will absolutely do that. Brilliant. Okay, so I do lose 1 damage, but that's fine. I regain the initiative. I deal 1 damage, which is fantastic. He executes his salvo, but he's not able to do any damage to me. Must be very embarrassing to be him. And then I use my second grace. I get my second salvo, and I deal a bunch of damage. Fantastic. Don't have any heals, though, so as I've already said, we're on a timer. We're on a timer. Okay, this is good. This is actually really, really good for us. So we can cause him to take 1 damage, and I think I'm absolutely going to do that. And at the same time, it will give him the initiative, but I think that that's going to be completely a-okay, because I will be able to deal... In fact, I've got lethal. I've got lethal here, because he's going to take 1 damage from the fact that, the the die. He's not going to be able to use that number 1 die, which is brilliant. I'm going to get 1 additional attack value from this number 6 die, and he's not going to be able to assign it. I'm going to be able to attack him, and I'm going to deal 2 damage because of my my healthy attack value. Right, you're not able to do anything. I'm now able to do something. Let's do this. Get cream crackered, my fine fellow. Yo ho ho indeed. Victory. Fantastic. Okay, that was a little bit dicey. That Sea of Acid really adds another element of complexity. That really is wicked. Wicked. Indeed. Okay, 1 basic defense. Yeah, look, I'm not even taking health at all. I know maybe health is more valuable, but no, I'm just not interested. Ooh. Oh, video game, you crashed. That was not fun. You crashed on me. What happened? Right. Let me just jump right back on into it. Okay, so it seems like we got done with the second mission. Nothing was lost. Nothing was lost. It was all fine. Okay, we're still in the Sea of Acid. And that's fine. Our hour of trial has come. Do not fear. Remember that if we fail, we shall go straight to the Creator's embrace. Such joy. Show yourself, demon, you filth of the fallen. Let this heavenly spear pierce your rotting heart so that you may return to the depths of hell. Right. Let's see what we've got. Choking the cherub. Alright, okay. Poison explosion. So this is the brand new guy. Cool. Minus 2 hearts damage to all during 2 turns. Wow. Okay. The chances of us defeating this guy, very slim. Acid Spit removes 1 die from the defense. So it's basically not worth investing in defense at all. And we've also got to bear in mind that we've got a timer. We've got a timer on in the background. Now, what can you guys utilize? You guys can utilize every single die with the exception of 1. Well, given that we don't have any ones on this occasion, we've got to think tactically. We're in quite a good position. The fact that there's 3 of them, that allows us probably to take some higher numbers. Exorcism, I think, is probably a pretty good place to start. Yeah. Exorcism is a pretty good place to start. Alternatively, Sacrifice is pretty good. I think I'll take Exorcism, because I feel like if I take Exorcism, that'll just sort of slow the inevitable attack. Exorcism can deal with 4 to 6, so I might as well take that in there and put that in there. It means that I'll miss out on 1 attack damage, but I do manage to keep the initiative, and I think that's quite important. I also am able to get Exorcism, so wherever these guys decide to put their... Wherever they decide to put their attack, their die, I can minus it. Oh yes, I did forget that gives him an extra attack, an attack value. Okay, we've got the initiative, so let's start wailing on. We'll go for the top guy. We'll go for the top guy. Why? No reason other than the fact that he's at the top. Yikes. Okay, we got to bear in mind this boat is not inherently valuable, but we need to consider it. I think I need to remove poison explosion, right? I mean, that is kind of a little bit silly to suggest otherwise. I've got to stop that poison explosion. It's probably going to be really, really powerful. I don't want to experience it. Let's just try and avoid it. Okay, so that's a 1. That's a 1 there. I see an opportunity here. That's pretty good. Sacrifice. We could get a sacrifice completed. Causes minus 4 damage. Yeah, that's quite good. Ideally, I'd like to try starting to heal. Yeah, that would be really, really good. I think I might actually heal up and then lose the initiative for that. Defense die. I give them another 6. I really don't want to give them a 6. I'm going to give them 2 poisoned spits. That's pretty horrific, actually. That is pretty horrific. I mean, there's almost nothing that I can do about that. There's literally nothing that I can do about that. What I could do is try and manipulate a circumstance where I give them the initiative and then I heal and thus remove all of the poison spit. But I need to preemptively put a point in here just to make sure that I'm ahead of the curve, really. Maybe I just take this. Maybe I just take the 6. I mean, look, I'm going to lose the initiative anyway. I figure the initiative for this turn probably doesn't make that much of a difference. Sacrifice would be pretty darn good. A permanent attack bonus would be pretty darn good as well. I'll stick it in sacrifice. Alright, I lose the initiative, but I think this is probably the best case scenario for us. Actually, hold on. Undo all of that. I put a 2 in prayer, and I put a 6 in sacrifice. Yeah. Yeah, okay, do that. I think that's a slightly better order of operations. Because if I'm going to lose the initiative, I might as well lose it in a way which allows me to deal damage to absolutely everyone. Okay. They gain the initiative. That's fine. They deal 1 damage. That's absolutely A-okay with me. So we are going to be able to deal a fairly significant amount of damage to the top guy, if indeed we choose to. Or the middle guy, if indeed we choose to. He's going to get his poison spit off anyway. So why don't we preemptively focus on this guy? There we go. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, you get your poison spit off. That's fine. But we've got prayer next turn. Especially if we regain the initiative next turn. That would be really, really powerful. Sacrifice is good under these circumstances to kill off this guy. However, I actually think I want to keep this guy available for 1 turn longer. Because he's not going to get his poison spit off. And I'm kind of banking on reassuming the initiative in the next turn. That may be a bold assumption, but I will have the opportunity to do a couple of rerolls. Let me attack this guy for now. It's, you know, maybe a little bit of a preemptive measure, but we'll see. Right? Roll the die. What have you got? Okay, great. I've got the initiative. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is wonderful. So, we should... Yeah, we should just basically be able to attack him with salvos. Now, I need a low number. I need to decrease this by 1 because I need to prayer. I absolutely need to do that. And I guess we can stick another point into sacrifice. That's no biggie at all. We've got the initiative. That's really, really important. Poison explosion is going to hit. It's a choice. It's a straight choice between exercising the poison explosion or destroying the poison spit. To be honest, that's... I mean, poison explosion is much worse. Do I need to heal? Do I need to heal this turn? Let me see if there's another way to play this. I don't need to prayer. I can exorcism. If I exorcism, I'll be able to exercise first, but I'm not able to use this 3 anywhere because I've just decreased it from a 4. I wasn't even able to use a 4 over here anyway either. I was able to use a 4 over there. Could I have used a 5 up here? I could have used a 5 up there. Maybe that was a little bit of a misplay. Maybe I shouldn't have handled it like that. Right, I still think that this is an okay situation to be in. We're not exercising the poison explosion. Maybe that'll come back to cost me. In fairness to myself, I would have died. I would have died if I didn't heal. I would have died. This ship would have died if I didn't heal. What do I want to do? I do want to attack. I do want to attack you. Yep. We're wasting 1 point of attack value, but look, we take a dude out. No damage to the salvos. Yeah, exactly. So we would have definitely lost. We would have definitely lost that ship if we did exercise the poison explosion. But as it stands, it's gonna really suck to have this over here. And there's no way that we could manipulate the initiative so that we healed the poison just after we got it. But that's fine. We preserved this ship potentially for another turn. But there is no way that we can get 2 die into the healing ability this turn anyway. So I think this ship is going to die. I think this ship is going to die. I mean, it's guaranteed. In fact, I can tell you it's absolutely guaranteed to die because the Sea of Acid takes effect on the 2nd turn. So this ship is basically completely written off. That's okay. That's completely fine. That is the reality of the situation. Let me see if we can make a death that counts. Make a death count. Make the death count. I don't know. 6. You guys can take effect of that 6. So I kind of want to keep that. We can keep the initiative if we do this. I think I want to keep the initiative. And I am going to want to heal up anyway. Yeah, sure. I don't love the idea of giving you a 6. So why do I give you a 6? I'll just decrease it to a 5. There we go. I think that's an astute play. Because that means that they would be able to deal me 1 damage. And I don't really want that. Yeah, so the Sea of Acid takes effect now. The ship is going to sink itself. It's completely fine. I say it's completely fine. It's not completely fine. You're going to deal -4 damage. That's okay. Yeah. So we'll do that. And then that. Sure. Yeah, you're not able to do any damage. You would be able to do damage if I'd have left you with that 6 die. So, you're going to be able to use Acid Spit if I don't attack you right now. I'm going to use that. That is, I think, the play that I need to make. Yep. You're going to take 1 damage, right? Or 2 damage, whatever. Remove poison. Yeah, you end up dying. That's fine. And we keep the initiative. I think, look, that was close, but it worked out. It worked out primarily in our favor. Okay, I can utilize a 2, but he can't utilize a 5. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That is literally the best case scenario. I will lose the initiative, though, but he's not going to gain anything from it. I do have the ability... Oh, I didn't see that, actually. I do have the ability to deal... In fact, no, I don't have the ability to deal any damage because I just do not have... I do not have enough attack value. Yep. Okay, so neither of us are dealing damage. I'm going to be able to get my heal off, though. He doesn't have an action this turn. I've still got Exorcism on this boat, so I should be able to theoretically counter... Oh, that is so good for me. That is so good for me. He cannot deal with either of those. Oh, that is absolutely spectacular. And that gives me a heal as well. Oh, that's fantastic. That is really, really good. Am I gonna get that lucky again? I don't know. I think I need to... I don't need to take a higher defense value. That's kind of a wasted die. Better to put it in prayer. Alternatively, we go for the reroll. We need to give us exercise. It's the only way that we have to impact his health. We need to get exercise, but the only way that I can do that is by re-rolling this die, and I don't think I want to take that chance. I'm just going to put a point into prayer. Yep. And let's finish the turn up. So he gains the initiative, but he gains absolutely nothing from gaining the initiative. So we're sort of at this lovely Mexican standoff situation where neither of us can do anything of value until he rolls between a 2 and a 4. I think he's gonna get it. Yeah, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get a 2 there. Right, now I am able to exercise him. But that is going to not deal that much damage. However, we could decrease this twice. If I decrease this twice... If I decrease this twice, then I get to prayer. But I'm going to prayer after he poison explosions me, because he's going to have the initiative taken away from him. But if I use the 5... then... actually, if I decrease this twice... he still keeps the initiative. That's what I'm going to do. All right, decrease that once. Decrease that again. Take it into prayer range. Equip that. He still keeps the initiative, so he poison damages me first, right? I mean, this is the best case scenario because he wastes basically his poison explosion. So, brilliant. But it doesn't leave me in a very good position. I need to start dealing some sort of attack damage. So I don't think he... Yeah, he doesn't impact me with poison damage on contact. So I'm able to instantly heal. Yep, there we go. Able to instantly heal the poison and also get a bunch of extra HP. Unfortunately, he keeps the initiative. He's able to utilize... That's... Okay, he keeps the initiative. But that's actually the best case scenario for me because that allows me to fulfill Exorcism. Technically, I would have been able to fulfill Exorcism either way. I'm not able to deal any attack damage under any circumstances to him. So Exorcism is literally the only mechanic that I have to deal damage to him. That's some more ink bottles. Wonderful. He does his thing. He can't do his thing. I need the initiative at some point. Once you have the initiative, it's much easier to keep the initiative. Okay. This is good. This is really good for me. There we go. It removes his die. Because that's literally the only mechanic that he has to impact my HP. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That's really good for me. That is really flippin' good for me. Collect that. Yep, I'm going to heal up. And then I'm going to hopefully be able to exercise next turn. Hopefully. I mean, look, he's on 7 HP. He's got a lot of HP to go. Don't get me wrong, I'm not loving this. But I do regain the initiative, and that is primarily what I'm concerned with, at least at the moment. The unfortunate reality is that I'm looking for high numbers in order to trigger exercise. And high numbers mean losing the initiative, unfortunately. A double 5. Okay. A double 5. Look, this is pretty much the best case scenario for me. He's going to lose a die for sure. I'm going to lose the initiative for sure. I mean, it literally doesn't matter what I do. Literally doesn't matter what I do. So, there we go. Exercise that there. That'll give me 2 damage in addition to the one that he's going to lose, the 1 health that he's going to lose from not being able to utilize that 5. I lose the initiative, a little bit of a worry there, but that's fine. That's fine. I think it's a trade-off that I'm willing to pay for. I do need to heal up fairly soon, but ideally if I can force a situation that allows me to heal just after he uses his poison attack, his poison explosion, then that will guarantee my victory, I suspect. Right. There we go. Brilliant. And we removed the die that he just gained. I am on a little bit low HP. What have we got? A 3 and a 4. Okay, so he's got his pick of die there. He picks the 3. Smart choice. Smart choice indeed. I'm going to utilize the 4 again for Exorcism. I think that's what I want to do. I literally don't think that there's anything better to do. I am considering decreasing the value by 1 and self-healing. But if I use the Exorcism, then I'm able to remove his poison explosion die anyway, which, let's be real, kind of has the same effect as healing anyway. The only problem with Exorcism is that it uses my HP. I think I can outlast this. I think I can outlast this. As long as I get Exorcism off next turn, which I can do because I've got loads of ink bottles, I should be fine. He's got the initiative, but that doesn't matter. Salvo's completely useless under all circumstances. He has no actions. I do have an action. Right. So as long as we're exercising each and every turn, then we're able to mitigate the poison explosion. Okay. Now this is a good old-fashioned problem here. So we're in a little bit of a bind, where I think we have to heal. I think we have to heal. I could increase the value of this die by 2. Alternatively, I can go for a reroll. And if we were to... I don't know if I win if my ship explodes at the same time. I don't know if I win if my ship explodes at the same time that he dies. I think we play it safe. I think we have to play it safe. Let's go for the heal now. That leaves me with 5 ink bottles for the next turn anyway. Yeah. No salvos, no nothing. Right. I do my heal right now. I'm not able to utilize the fact that he's poisoned me, but he's not able to do anything like that at all either. As long as I get my execute off, my exorcism off, then I'm completely fine. Brilliant, that's exactly what I'm after. We are going to just stick... I mean, it doesn't actually matter what I stick in here. Under either circumstance, I'm still going to end up on top of this encounter. So let's do that. Fine, he's not able to utilize the 6. I lose the initiative, though. Doesn't actually matter. I do feel like it's unfair how I'm the only one that takes damage from this slime water. I guess you are a slime monster, but whatever. Still makes me a little bit bitter. Doesn't particularly matter. He can't do any actions. I'm going to be able to exercise him, and I'm going to be able to win. Okay. That was a little bit too close for comfort. A little bit too close for comfort. I think I could have beaten him. But and both of our ships would have died at the same time. But I think I probably still would have won that encounter under all circumstances, but hey-ho. I said the story would be new to you. I didn't expect that you'd believe me, especially since it concerns the most powerful people in the world at the time. How I know, it is my affair. Meanwhile, the Chancellor was not idle. Enriched by the Order's funds, he sped up his plans and enlarged the fleet, called the Avant Armada. The new ships, however, needed new commanders, captains who would not ask questions. And here, the alchemist, in his own way, outdid himself. Okay. What's going on here? Court Alchemist, are you certain this is a good choice? My lord, trust me, I have never seen a bigger idiot. He'll be perfect. I know that captains with less expansive intelligence are easier to control, but surely we don't want to go too far in the other direction. Lead him in. Captain Fish. Hey, Fish. Hey. A brilliant observation. Clearly, Captain, you were a true sea wolf. Our success is preordained. I've seen enough to go. Fish, that is yes, sir. Right, brilliant. So what have we done? Have we mind-controlled this fish boy? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine, folks. Alright. Area 6. Let's see what we've got going on. Song of the Sea. And a brand new boat to boot. I do feel like I'm constantly getting new boats. Ah, it's the Sirens. Hey, fish, 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 fish. Fish! The captain's perceptiveness knows no limits. Crew, to work. Our captain has made clear what he expects from us. Right, so we're just manipulating this fish guy? Is that what's happening here? Okay, the mermaid. A seduced victim receives 1 wound and its action is blocked. Okay, fine. I guess that's okay. I think I'm okay with that. So every attack is called fish. Brilliant, brilliant. With a value of 6, dice with a value of 6 will appear as the next assignable dice. -3 damage. Okay, so cool, that combos. With value 1 will appear as the next die and heals 3 for selected ally. Okay, don't quite understand how that works, but that's fine, that's cool. So these guys can utilize all dies bar... Yeah, bar 6s, actually. Bar 6s. Bar 6s and 1s. 6s and 1s. Yeah, okay, cool. What's the attack damage over here? Not super high. It would be good to bump up the defense of everyone, if it's all possible. That mermaid's got quite a lot of defense over there. Blocks 1 action, causes -2 damage until the seduction is removed. Right, well, I think we probably want to take out the Trident guys first. I don't really know how I rate Mermaid's Song yet. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I think I'm going to lose the initiative. I think I'm going to lose the initiative and... Hold on a minute. 6 will appear as the next assignable dice. So you're telling me that I theoretically could manipulate all the die... Let me see how this works. I lose the initiative with that, but I mean, I lose the initiative anyway. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know. I don't know at all. I don't have a 6. I don't want to heal. I want to use this to inflict maximum damage. Sure, put that in there. And then... that in there. Sure. Let's see how this actually works. Okay. Immediate mermaid song. Right. Interesting. Let's have a look at how effective this turns out to be. Right. Salvos. We can impact... we could impact the mermaid by 2 if we wanted to. By 1 even if we wanted to. So I think we're going to try and utilize our firepower to focus down the middle guy over here. That seems like a much more sensible thing to do. Okay, so seduced. Is that it? Alright, wonderful. We have a pending die and we have another 1. Okay, I mean that is really, really good, I think. Okay, it's not me squeezing the cherub now. All right. Okay, that's good. That's actually really, really good for us. So the mermaid song is gonna do... oh, it's 2 damage until the seduction is removed. Yikes. Okay. I mean, look, we need to do this. And then we should do... I can put it into seduced, but it's not going to be able to... oh, wait. Hold up. Is that the only way that I can actually remove seduction? Oh, no. Wait, hold on. I need to sacrifice the die to that in order to remove the seduction. Okay, I'm with you. So let's do that then. Cool. And then let's finish the turn. And we've got the initiative, which is grand. So let's... level our firepower on... let's level our firepower on you. And we'll deal the maximum amount of damage possible. Brilliant. Okay, you're able to deal a tiny amount of damage, which is great. Seduced, remove the seduction. Fantastic. Yeah, so now it reverts to its original purpose. Okay, yep, let's get you healed up. Brilliant. Okay, so that was pretty much as good as it gets for us. And again, you're seduced in the same action slot. That's fine, I think. I think that's fine anyway. The important thing is that we've got the initiative, so that's good. Potentially might be able to manipulate the enemy into... what do they need? They need... everything, really, in fact. Absolutely everything. I do have 3 ink bottles, but I'd rather not use them. Let me put that in there and that in there. I will end up losing the initiative again, but I will end up dealing 1 damage. Maybe I'd actually rather just see if I can take out this chap here. So what I could do, put that in there, and then just put this in here. And if I do this, then that'll give me 5. Yeah, so that'll be enough firepower to take out this dude right here. So I will take -2. Yeah, we'll take -2. Actually, maybe this was a horrific misplay. Yeah, so I'm able to do this. Take you out. And that doesn't do anything. Okay. That was a miscalculation because I forgot that they were going to take 1 damage because I gave them a dice Or gave him a die that was totally useless. Okay, we are doubly seduced, and that is going to probably be the end of us. Maybe. I say the end of us. The end of that ship, maybe. But in other circumstances, in other news, I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be just fine. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, you can't use either of those die. Oh no, what a shame. What a shame. You keep the initiative, though. That mermaid song is a real pain in the backside. Is there any way that I can actually deal damage to you? No. Wow. Okay. What we need to just keep doing is trying to manipulate a 1. We need to try and manipulate 1s and 6s to try and appear. Well, this is going to be interesting, actually. I am completely unconvinced that we're going to be able to take this mermaid out. She's just got such a large amount of defense. Yeah, I mean, look. That's useless. Okay, a 2 and a 4. You take the 4. I get to assign my die. I guarantee that a 1 comes up. Fine. We've regained the initiative, which is good stuff, I guess. She's able to mermaid song me. The good news is that I'll be utilizing a fairly large number of 1s. And therefore I should be able to heal up for a fairly substantial amount. Right, special effect. Yep, seduction. -2 HP, that's fine. Right. Okay. So, I think that we can again manipulate another point of HP if I increase this to 4. I lose the initiative. But I was to lose it anyway. And we do that, and we guarantee that she loses another point. Brilliant. All right, great. This is gonna be the way that we get ourselves out of this pickle. Because, you know, make no mistake, this is a pickle. This is a pickle. Yeah, we are in a circumstance that we need to conserve our stuff very carefully. Right. Lose the initiative there. That's fine. Brilliant. So we'll just do that. We'll keep the initiative for next turn. And then next turn we can manipulate her to take another point of damage. Because this is a bit of a disaster here. Right. Heal up. You're gonna get your mermaid song off on me. Yep. I get it. I see how it is. We're seduced again. I don't know if you can actually seduce the other slot, can you? Okay, so you can utilize both a 4 and the 5. So what I'm gonna need to do is increase the value of this to a 6. And then decrease the value of this to a 3. In fact, no, I can't even do that. Decrease the value of this by 2? Yeah, by 2. Right. There we go. It's another point of damage. Another point of damage. I remove the seduction as well, which is important. Or I will remove the seduction, which is important. She gains the initiative, unfortunately. But there's nothing to be helped about that. I think I have it. I think I have it though. The problem is that now I am a little bit low on ink bottles. Yeah, so you're gonna get your seduction thing, which is what you want. And you won't even give me the initiative. Gosh darn it. Well, that's okay. I can manipulate the die to be a 1 next turn, which is grand. It means that you're probably going to be in a little bit of trouble. And if you're not going to be in a little bit of trouble, then at least I'll be able to heal up. Which is quite good. we go. Turn that on. Because I have a funny feeling that this is going to be rather a little bit of a saga. Right. Okay. So you're able to take that 4, irritatingly. However, I do get... Oh. I need to reroll this. It's another... That is utterly garbage. Cannot remove the seduction. I can only put it in there. Fine, I guess. I gained the initiative, but, I mean, I gained the initiative to do absolutely nothing. This is irritating. This is unbelievably irritating. And I've lost all of my... my special water. My ink water. I can't do anything. I literally cannot do anything. Literally cannot do anything here. I think we are straight up dead. Even though I do manage to deal 1 point of damage to her. Yeah, I mean, I am gonna die. I am gonna die as soon as the special effect takes effect. Which is right now. Yep, there we go. Yeah. Okay, well that was a... I mean, I feel like a colossal... I don't feel like it was a colossal misplay. I just feel like a bit of a waste of time, really, that was. I'm gonna open with the same opener that I did on the last occasion. 3... Yeah, I'm gonna do the 3-4. 3-4, I think, is what I want. 3, 4. So we guarantee what we're after. Yeah, Mermaid's Song. It seems like the AI likes to prioritize the Mermaid's Song, which scares me a little bit. Because it does lock up your die. Okay, so maybe we can use this as an opportunity to try and take out the mermaid as quickly as we possibly can. Yeah, maybe I'll utilize the fish. The fish ability. As opposed to the fish ability. So let's try and take out the mermaid at the earliest possible opportunity. Okay, great. So we have a guaranteed 6 and we have a guaranteed 1. Fantastic. So that's all sorted. We have 1 ink bottle. A little bit of a bummer, but hey ho. And you get to roll first. All right. I mean, that is pretty darn good for us. That is pretty darn good for us. They're going to have the initiative unless I let that 6 go, but I'm absolutely not going to do that. I think we need to remove the seduction. I think we have to remove the seduction. Otherwise, I take too much damage. Yeah, do that. And then... I don't like doing that, but I think I have to. It's not bad, but it is irritating. Yeah, well, we removed the seduction, and that's kind of important. Ideally, I need that slot. I need that slot to be able to heal. We are able to finish one of these guys off, actually. I wouldn't be able to finish you off. Yeah, I think I want to finish these guys off. One of these guys off. Yeah. Right, so take you out. I think we're doing better, just as a whole, honestly. I feel like we're doing better. Right, remove the seduction. Great. At least if we lose this ship, it's not our ship that has all of our firepower on it. Right, so assign a die. Where do we want to assign dies? Okay, fish. We still have the initiative, and we will retain the initiative. That's good. I think this is literally the best case scenario for us at the moment. So, put that in there. Brilliant. And there is no way that you can actually defeat me this turn. Okay, this is good. This is very, very good, I would say. And we cannot take you out this turn, but we will be able to take you out next turn. Mermaid is only going to take 1 HP damage if I was to target both of the ships on her. So let's take out this dude instead. I know I'm kind of like replicating the exact same strategy that I said had failed me already. But that's fine. Ideally, the mermaid targets this ship. Even under the circumstances where the mermaid targets this ship, I think we're going to be just fine. We're not going to need that heal again for the rest of the encounter, so I would wager that we'll be just fine. We've got the initiative. We're in a good place. Let's do this. Okay, so you can't utilize a 6 or... Okay, yeah. I think we'll have this. So as long as we use the... What do we want to use? Can't utilize a 6 or a 1. So I could give you a 2. Yes. Okay, here's the plan. So we do this, right? And then we take the... What did I say that we were going to take? Yeah, we take the 3 and we stick it right over... No, we don't stick that right over there. What am I thinking? We increase that to a 4. And we put that right in there. Okay, now, that may seem a little bit weird, but we're giving this guy a 2, right? This guy can utilize a 2. They cannot utilize a 1, so therefore they're going to take 1 damage. This guy's going to get defeated, even if he has a full suite of actions. Also, additionally, we're going to be able to level more firepower than ever at the mermaid, and we've also got -3 damage coming in. So I think we have this. I think we have this on this turn. There we go. Right. Let's see if we do. We do indeed have it. Brilliant. And we have 1 damage to spare. So we'll actually end up overkilling her. Yo ho ho indeed. Brilliant. Captain Fish, you did a fantastic job. I am absolutely over the moon with that. That was fantastic. Okay. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish. We're all about fish over here. Okay, there is very, very little that I can do. What does fish say, and where does fish swim? Because fish swims while he lives while he's... What the heck is this guy going on? Pour ink onto the captain. Onto the captain. What is going on? What is going on? This guy's got some dope hair now. Alright. Beautiful ocean in my arms. Beautiful ocean. Better without those monsters. Captain Fish, wake up. There's no time for singing. Alright, well, let's see what we've got going on. We've got a mermaid and 2 tritons again. Alright, so the same sort of setup. What's going on? Anything different? Oh, brilliant. Okay, heal. Heal a ship by 1, and it costs 2 ink bottles. Okay, interesting. In the Navy, with 6... Okay, that's cool. So that's I was just checking. Are they actually different abilities, or are they just renamed? They are, in fact, different abilities. So in the Navy, dice with a value of 6 will appear as the next assignable dice. Guns and drums, 8+ causes -3 damage. 10+ is -4 damage. Pin, block the next execution of action. Okay, that's pretty darn powerful, actually. And Ave Maria heals +3, a selected ally herself. And Ni causes -2 damage to all. I mean, that seems pretty flippin' good if I do say so myself. These guys can utilize... They can utilize everything barring a 6. Okay, fine. And Mermaid's Call is dice with a value of a 3 will appear as the next assignable die. Now, I can't actually utilize a 3. Interesting, interesting indeed. Okay, and also I've got the brand new ability. Cool. Right, let's see what we can do. -2 damage to all. That seems like an absolute no-brainer, right? I think. Is there any way that I can do that and maintain the initiative? There is indeed. So I think we want to do that. Cool. If I was to take a 5... If I was to take a 5, that would work in my favor. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So we leave them 4s. They should be able to utilize all of those 4s, which I think is actually what we want under this circumstance. So, do we want to level all of our firepower on the mermaid? I absolutely think that we totally do. There we go. So, hopefully she only gets 1 seduction off. Brilliant. I mean, that was perfect, actually. She's got a smile as fresh as the bright blue sea. Oh, sweet fish o' mine. Okay, you're singing, You're singing songs now. I recognize it. I recognize that one. Pop culture reference. That's right. Orbital gets a pop cultural reference. I couldn't tell you what the song is though. Sweet Child of Mine by somebody. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Somebody will know. I can try and heal up. Ideally, actually, we'd end up using this over here. I mean, they're able to utilize a 1 anyway, so I'd be a bit stupid not to use a 1. I want that 6 though. I also want to not take seduction damage. I think I have to not take seduction damage. Yeah. Don't take seduction damage. What does this do? Heals 3 on a selected ally. That's actually kind of perfect. So let's do that. Okay, we retain the initiative again, which is grand. Very, very happy with that. Okay, this is good. This is really, really good for us. Wait, hold on. We don't maintain the initiative. Turns out that I miscalculated. They cannot... Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. This is brilliant. And we're able to take the mermaid out. No problems whatsoever. We lose the ship, though. That's a bit of a bummer. That is a bit of a bummer. But that's okay. We've taken the mermaid out as punishment. And you guys end up taking a point of damage as well. That is ridiculous. -2 damage to all. Ideally, I'd like to force that situation. I think actually what I want to do instead is increase the value of this die and then stick it in there, because that will actually make a substantial difference. Means that I keep the initiative and I'm able to do a bunch of damage under all circumstances. I'm going to try and take out this guy. The reason that I'm going to target this guy is because if I take him down to 1 HP, it means that the next time they misplace a die, I'm able to just kill that guy off, which is wonderful. And well, I say I'll be able to kill this guy off. They will die. Okay, I'm just skipping over all of the song references because I'm sure they are they're all fine and dandy, but I don't get many of them. Do we want to take the 6 -2 damage to all? I think I actually do. And with that, we will be able to defeat everyone. Yep. They're not even going to be able to utilize... In fact, they're not even going to be able to utilize either of the die. That's absolutely brutal. They wouldn't been able to utilize any of them under any circumstances, but, you know, the initiative, frankly, under these circumstances, completely irrelevant. We don't even need the action to finish them off. We can just use our regular salvo. So, turns out, the mermaid was literally the whole problem in that engagement. Those tritons, not even an issue. Let's go all in on the attack values, shall we? And all in on the defense values. I feel like this is probably a fairly bad strategy. We should maybe try and have a little bit more of a balanced approach. Sorry, I just skipped over that bit of text there. I just wanted to get to the Azores. Sea Wars. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I don't know the song, therefore I can't sing it. This looks like a bit of a boss fight. And next, before you begin, our dearest Nightingale, please permit us to cover our ears before you begin to torture. I mean, delight us. Brilliant. The Mermaid's Nest draws energy from the actions of monsters. Each die used by monsters for an action goes to the Mermaid's Nest. If the sum of these dice values reaches 15, the nest sends a new mermaid or triton to the battle. Okay, that's yikes. That's a yikes. So we need to make sure that we only give them low numbers, if at all possible. Okay. Each die used by the monsters. Okay, so it needs to be used by the monsters. So letting them have a 6 is totally fine. I want to try and get a 6 as frequently as I possibly can. I think I probably care more about increasing the defense of that ship. But I want to try and get a 6 as well. Okay, let's do that there, and that there. Well, they're gonna use the 1 anyway. We might as well use the 2. In the Navy is a 1 or a 2 anyway. I think I should probably use both of the 2s. if I use both of the 2s, then they're able to gather value from either the 1 or the 2, and it just means that the die used will add up to less. They will all take 1 point of damage from the 6, and we will retain the initiative. Actually, we will not retain the initiative. So it's what do we want to do? Do we want to trade the initiative for... Do we want to trade the initiative for less additions to the mermaid's nests? Alright, I take it all back. Keep the 1s. Keep the 1s so that we keep the initiative. There we go. Okay. We retained the initiative. Wonderful. So, we're able to level a significant amount of firepower onto who exactly? Great question. I think probably this Triton over here. This fine fellow. He is the target of my barrage. And undoubtedly, this ship will be targeted the most because it has much less defense value. Yep, we'll heal you up. Only for 1 point. Not worth it. The Mermaid's Call, that's actually going to be very, very mitigatable, because we'll soon have enough bottles to make an impact on that front. The maintained initiative is very, very nice. 2 6s, brilliant. So I think we want to give these guys at least 1 6 so that we finish off the Triton. Yep. The Mermaid's Nest has got 2 in it at the moment, so that's fine. Guns and drums. I don't think guns and drums, under any circumstances, really is worth it. I think 0-0-0 is probably way better, because a 6 will... Yeah, a 6 will always give me... A 6 will always give me extra attack damage, and extra attack damage is always nice. Let me do... that there. Yep. And then... that there. I think that's probably the best situation for us. So it will give them 5... but it will mean that I lose the initiative. But it will mean that I kill the Triton. But if I lose the initiative, then everything starts to slip away from me reasonably quickly. I need to give them a 6. I can't use the 3 though. Okay, I think that's honestly the best case scenario for us, because we can't, you know, we can't always just not take the initiative. I will lose the initiative because they'll burn the 6. Right. I mean, look, that worked out pretty darn well anyway. We gain an ink bottle, so maybe this will be the only turn that we don't end up having the initiative. Do I want to defeat the big mermaid or the little mermaid? I don't want to infringe upon any intellectual property. I'll defeat the little mermaid though. And in fact, oh no. Yikes, that's irritating. That's really irritating, in fact, because we're not able to get that final attack off. That sucks pretty darn hard. Unlock the seduction. You have to, I think, and then yeah, just heal up. I mean, I think that's totally fine. They end up keeping the initiative. Ugh, that's really irritating. I could mitigate that, actually. I could actually change that if I was to reduce that to a 5. I actually think that that's straight up the better play here, because I don't need the extra attack damage. I don't need the extra attack damage under these circumstances. I still think I can finish them off in the correct time. Decrease that to a 5, so the initiative will go to me, which is wonderful. What was I gonna do? Release that seduction and in the navy. So we guarantee ourselves a... It's a 6, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 6. So we guarantee ourselves a 6 next turn anyway. The mermaid's song is going to block me, and I need to make sure that I get the attack off that is currently seduced. I need to make sure that I get that off first. We need to do that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I should have leveled all of my fire on you. Because we've got the unlocked seduction ability next, which is going to deal 2 damage to all. That was a bit of a misplay. That's fine, though. That's fine. I don't think it's necessarily a big old problem. Ah, as it turns out, I wouldn't have been able to use that ability anyway. Apparently, you can't use an ability right after it's been unlocked with seduction. That's fine. Okay, so now, if we could restrict the die that the mermaid is able to use, then that would be absolutely fantastic. Ideally, it's all about the attrition game for now, I think. If I can decrease the value of that die, that would be truly spectacular. Decrease the value of that die to 2 2s. Brilliant. Do that. And do that. It says that we're going to maintain the initiative, but I know that we're not going to be able to. Are we going to be able to finish them off on this occasion? I don't think so. You see, the problem is that I don't want to leave open. I don't want to leave open any die for the enemy to use. So I will lose the initiative. So that's fine, but you're not going to be able to do anything with this turn anyway. The reason that I don't want to leave any dice available is that I really do not want you to be able to summon in a new unit, because that would just sort of mitigate literally everything that I've tried to stop. Now, undoubtedly, you're going to be able to do, you know, the occasional action, but if we can stop that as much as possible, then that would be just grand. We'll heal you up. Not particularly bothered about that heal. That's still fine. And you'll get a 2 6s and a 3. You'll be able to use that 3, the mermaid's song. Look, that sucks, but it's the reality of the situation. Guns and drums. Let's live dangerously. Guns and drums. And 0-0-0. Right. I think we can do this. Doesn't matter if you block 0-0-0 or guns and drums. I think we'll have you anyway. In fact, we don't even... what am I talking about? Totally. Rolling 2 6s. Additional attack damage. Totally worked out for us. Wonderful. There on the seas, I finally tasted life. There on the seas, it cut my heart like a knife. If I had to live without it, I would probably kill myself, but no matter, because I still have fish. Fish. Okay, fish is back. Wonderful. Was I ever worried? No, not particularly. Right. Ha! No one suspected what talents lay dormant in the good-natured fish. The royal alchemist felt it most. Indeed. He looks perturbed. It's the face of a perturbed man. Chancellor, this is no time for regrets. We need to clean up another fragment of the seas. I shall not send a fleet under the command of a mercenary. I can't do it, sir. I keep waking up because I think I hear howling. But I found a replacement. He is new. He's brave and he's volunteered. Is this another madman? Fish. I mean, no, sir. He seems completely normal. An able-bodied man, just like me or yourself, good Chancellor. Alright. Who have we got? Stranger. Scoundrels, ready to kill, pillage, fight, and drink? Captain Parrot. Polly, this must be some kind of mistake. Say we are waiting for a certain Blackbeard, and this is no place for a... Woohoo? Seeing as how I am the terrible Blackbeard, watch words if you don't want to end up stuffed like that bird puppet. Blow me down, Polly. Our new expedition commander appeared out of nowhere. Funny that, eh? Enough waggling your tongue like fishwives. In fact, there is absolutely none of that. Which, in fact, there are absolutely none of here. To see. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. So it looks like Captain Blackbeard and Captain Dead Parrot are off on a little adventure to area number 7, which we will be exploring in the next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. This is Here Be Dragons. Thanks, as ever, to my fantastic Patreon supporters who help make videos like this possible. I'll see you next time. Bye.